Hey guys, Tacos here, bringing you another, I believe my 5th Pokemon 4th gen match. You see a Gengar behind me. Hi Gengar. But it was an NU match. We just had an OU match after it, which I believe I won, but whatever, it was lagging and everything, it was really slow. And I believe the first one was more competitive, I don't know, more on the edge. And yeah, it was a friend of mine that on Skype, his name's like Lebarious or something. Met him on Serebii. He's a cool guy. I really enjoy playing with him and talking to him. He's really funny. Yeah, I had this match yesterday. Sorry that I haven't posted anything. It's been kind of hard for me, having a couple of technical difficulties. Anyways, my team's on top. This is a new match. I don't know. I like it a lot. It's way better than OU, in my opinion. He leads off with the Pro Pass, and I'm like, fuck, you know. I'm expecting Stealth Rock, so I just go straight for the taunt. And he's played with me like before this, but we always disconnect, which has to do with those technical problems that I told you about. And he probably expects the taunt, and we switched Pokemon. This is like first time using these, but he's seen the Electrode. He expects the taunt, goes straight for Earth Power. He doesn't activate my Sash, so I have the doubt right there. And remembering that it's a Probo Pass, it has Magnet Pull, I switched out into my Gardevoir after he got taunted so he can't set up rocks to trace that Magnet Pull and, you know, keep him there because he's a Steel Rock, I believe. And I was thinking, okay, that didn't do anything. Time to set up for a bit, you know? I set up my first Calm Mind, and he just goes for another Earth Power right there. And I'm already at +1, and it doesn't do much at all. My lefties helped me with that too, and I believe I set up my second Calm Mind. Yeah, he can't switch out at this point. He can't even set up rocks. He can't do anything. And at +2, he just goes for another Earth Power, and it doesn't do anything at all. Like, it's +2 special defense, +2 special attack. It doesn't do much. And with my lefties, I go back up to like a quarter health, a little, I don't know. I go for a Focus Blast, +2, quad effective, I believe, and it's a clean one-shot on that Probo Pass. But yeah, now he has switch advantage, and I was thinking, okay, I set up 2 Calm Minds, but I won't be too hesitant to switch, because, well, he probably has something up his sleeve against this setup Calm Mind, whatever the fuck, Gardevoir, to get the fuck out. He goes into a Sneasel. I played with him before, so I don't know how the Sneasel works. And he goes for the Fake Out, obvious Fake Out, but I just take it, see how much it does. It doesn't do that much, and thinking I can live, because yeah, I can honestly live anything he hits at me, remembering his moveset sort of. He goes just for an Ice Punch and I can live it. I don't think he has any dark types. I barely live it actually. And I go for a Shadow Ball because I remember he has a Sash, and I've activated in earlier matches that got disconnected. And yeah, I go for Shadow Ball because I know it'll do a big chunk because I'm at +2. And it'll take care of his Sash, and he's like frail as fuck. It's a Sneasel. I go into my Swag King, and this is a Choice Banded slacking with like Return, Fire Punch, Earthquake, and I don't know, something else. I think I've used this slacking before, I don't know. And here it goes. He just Ice Punch. I'm like, whoa. I was thinking it's just gonna do like a quarter health, and he gets a crit and freeze, and I'm like, what? I was literally like on Skype like, what? And I'm waiting to see if I can get a return off. Maybe like 1 turn unfreeze, and he just 3 hit KOs or 4 hit actually, survives with like 11 HP and still doesn't thaw out. And I'm like, wow, that really just happened. A Sneasel at less than half health just destroyed my Choice Band slacking. Hacks all the way, oh my god. And I just go into my Electrode thinking, well, I'm faster, I'm just gonna T-Bolt him. And I'm still pretty low health. I can just nuke him. He probably is expecting that though. He knows about my electrodes pretty well. I do enjoy using electrodes. And he sends out Nidoqueen, trying to bait me out for the explosion, which I just go for it because honestly I don't really need him. I don't mind like not KOing. I honestly don't. I just want the switch advantage. I get switch advantage by killing myself. And he sends out a Drifblim and I'm like, okay, I go into Golem. I'm rocking the Sucker Punch, but I don't want to show him that yet. I want to see what he can do because I don't really remember what this Drifblim did at any point. And I just go for Stone Edge and just break the sub. And I keep going for Stone Edge from here on out to make him think like I'm banded. I heard him say like, is this thing banded? What? And yeah, he goes for another sub. He's already at half health with that. And I go for another Stone Edge. Thankfully I'm not missing, looking at all the hacks that's on his side. And the Vast Crew is just a team that I play with often on Xbox. They trick shot, they have good episodes, I don't know. Anyways, he goes for the third sub and I just go for Stone Edge, and here I believe I miss it and he gets the Pataya Berry boost and I'm like, shit. I do have the Focus Sash though. And he goes for Calm Mind. And I go for Stone Edge, another one. And yeah, I break a sub again. And I'm thinking, okay, he got the Pataya Berry boost and a Calm Mind. He can't make another sub. He's obviously gonna attack this turn. So I went straight for the Sucker Punch to get an easy KO off. And there he knows I'm not banded, and yeah, he sort of outplayed him there, I guess. And he switches out into his Lapras. This is a weird Lapras set. I got really impressed. I don't know. I don't really use, like, haven't really gone against Laprases, and he just surprises me. He goes straight for a fucking Dragon Dance. I went for Stone Edge just to get some damage on him, and I see the Dragon Dance. I'm like, oh my god, I need to blow up like right now. That was everything that I was thinking about when I saw Dragon Dance. He went for a second Dragon Dance and I just blew up in his face. Sorry for the stuttering. To see if it'll KO, because I'm guessing Laprases are like naturally bulky, so. But he does indeed take him out with one explosion, and I'm not surprised because Golem is a pretty heavy beat stick, lots of attack. And yeah, it takes him out. I go into my Lolcats, my Flareon. I just love using this thing, even though it's so bad. It's a good Pokemon, just bad typing and just pure fire. I don't know. I like it though. And I go for a Wish, trying to see what the Nidoqueen is gonna do. He just sets up his first layer of Toxic Spikes. I'm like, whatever. I switch into my Articuno, see if it'll take some damage. I can just wish it off. And he just goes for a second layer of Toxic Spikes. I'm like, whatever. And Wish didn't do anything. I go straight for an Ice Beam to see how much it'll do. And it does a nice chunk because this Articuno is not offensive at all. Articuno. He goes for a Fire Blast. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, Fire Blast. I mean, I should have expected it, but I got kind of worried to see how much it'll do. But it didn't do much at all. 240 base power move because it's super effective, and didn't do much just because this Articuno is specially defensive. Rocking Heal Bell, Roost, Roar, and Ice Beam. Yeah. And I go for a second Ice Beam. I know I won't KO, but you know, cheap damage is cheap, and it'll get there eventually. So yeah, he just goes for a Super Fang. I'm like, shit, he's gonna do way more than fucking Fire Blast, because that always does like half of your health. So yeah, I'm like, shit, Super Fang. Did not expect that from a Nidoqueen. I don't know. I don't really play. I've never like really played against a Nidoqueen, to be honest. But I go for Roost to heal off a bit, see what he'll do. If he'll just go for another Fire Blast, or he'll switch somehow. I don't know. But yeah, Roost off some damage, get my flying type off for this turn, and he just fire blasts again. I'm like, whatever, he's just really like killing him off, I guess. He doesn't want to switch directly into his last Pokemon. So at this point I was kind of thinking it was on my side already, so it's not really that impressive. I was planning to get a really good match, but I almost got it. I don't want to get any spoilers because I might get it still, but I almost got it, and the dude disconnected, or like we disconnected, I don't know. It happens to me. I guess it's my R4, I don't know. But yeah, I proceed to Ice Beam the Nidoqueen, and it goes down, and he's down to his last Pokemon that he hasn't revealed, and when I see it, I'm like, what the fuck? I literally googled his typing because I don't know much about Dunsparce. I was thinking it was like bold memory from years ago. I was thinking maybe it's just normal, like normal alone, and it was. I googled it. And I go for an Ice Beam, see how much it'll do. It gets a freeze, and I'm like, yes! Yes! And he gets one turn unfreeze, like one turn thaw out. Like not even one turn, just no turn thaw out. And I'm like, wow. Just Hacks is not on my side in this match, like, at all. And I'm thinking, well, whatever. And I was asking him, like, before I googled this typing, like, what is this? And he was telling me it was flying. It has wings! It has wings! But no, it's just a normal type. And I switch out into my Flareon, because I do rock the whole toxic stall thing on this Flareon. And I do believe I go for Toxic right here. Yep. Just put a counter on that Dunsparce. It's a bit of a stall war here, I'm sorry. But yeah, goes for a headbutt. I'm like, whatever. Flareon does have like frail physical defense, but it can take it. It's a whatever. And yeah, I have my own Toxic because of the spikes. And I'm pretty sure I just go for a Wish here. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I stay in and receive the Wish. I don't know. He goes for a headbutt. Does a nice chunk, and I was thinking, damn, maybe I'm gonna fucking die because of poison. I was pretty sure. But then I see me lefties. And I still think I'm gonna die, and I'm like, shit. It goes down to 9 HP, and I'm like, yes. I could leave my Flareon alive. Maybe it can do something soon. But I don't know, just racking up Toxic turns for the Dunsparce, I guess. I go for Protect just to be safe and get my Wish off and stall off his Toxic for a bit. Get some more damage with the Toxic. And yeah, it gets half health. What else? Nothing, just leftovers. Poison. This is a boring part, I'm sorry. This is stall war. He didn't give up. I mean, that says a lot. I mean, you know you're good when you never give up. I mean, you never know when you're rocking a Choice Scarf Jirachi. That's your last poke, and you just Iron Head flinch all of his Pokemon to death. I've seen that. Blame Truth. Look it up. And he headbutts me, and I live again with 4 HP, and I'm thinking, Flareon, you are such a sexy beast. But still, I have poison, that kills me. And I go into my tits or get the fuck out, I'm pretty sure. Not completely. Let me see. I don't remember. This match was like yesterday, really late. Yeah, I go into Gardevoir to get the fuck out, because I do have poison because of that. But I do get his Serene Grace, which is whatever. And I go for Focus Blast, trying to finish him off right now. But I miss, because, you know, Hax was on his side the whole fucking match. I'm like, I'm a fucking random or something. And nobody likes me. But yeah, I get my Wish off from Flareon that died. And I get a good chunk of HP, you know, half, and Lefties helps. And I believe I go for Calm Mind. I think. Don't know if I went all aggressive on him, like all aggro, like boom. I'm not sure. Toxic damage is racking up pretty high, and I did go straight for a focus blast actually. And I didn't set up to try to get a one hit or anything. I was thinking, you know, 120 base power plus super effective, he was probably gonna die. And he does effectively die with one focus blast, it's whatever. That was a close to a match. I had my Gardevoir and my Articuno left, and that was a close match, actually a nice fun match, a nice fun NU match. And anyway, thanks for watching. Comment if you haven't, rate if you haven't, subscribe, whatever, like it, whatever. Subscribe because I want more subscribers. I have like 23 honestly, and battle me, like challenge me. I really want more people to battle with. And thank you. Comment, rate, subscribe as always, and I love you. Goodbye.